What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're all well. I've got the worst hay fever over the last week, so apologies if you can hear a runny nose or me sneezing or whatever it is. But as we predicted yesterday, while everyone was getting super excited, we warned everyone that we did really think that we needed to come down one more time. So although we broke out and everyone was excited, we went back down as we predicted yesterday. So this is a lower high, and I'm just going to check the RSI, and we've actually got some bearish divergence. I don't know if I showed you guys yesterday the divergence, because even before this pump, you were actually getting some divergence, and once it had closed, then you got the bearish divergence, because this high is lower than this one. So this high here is higher than the previous, but on the chart, it's actually lower than the previous high. So this is something we call bearish divergence, and it means that we're going to get some downside, which we've now seen. And this is a bearish engulfing. Now, we can't make a judgment on this candle as of yet because it's still an open candle. You know, in 13 hours, is it going to close exactly like this? Most likely not, because it's got 13 hours of price action to go. So however this closes, if it's closing below this yellow box, and this yellow box, the end of it is 29,500. If we're closing a daily candle below 29,500, this would be a good short opportunity back down to 28.8k. And then, yeah, of course, if that's not holding, which probably wouldn't, because you've had your chance of breaking out, you had broken out, and you flipped back, you come back down to find support, amazing. Now you're bouncing to go higher, to continue to meet this double bottoms target. So we had a double bottom here, one bottom, neckline, second bottom, and the target there. I remember just before I stopped making the videos last week, we had broken out, and that validated the pattern, right? But you broke back under, invalidating this target. Now, if we had come back above and closed above this purple line, if we closed above 31.4k, then we would have validated that target up to 34.3k. But unfortunately, you failed to close above. You were above, but you failed to close above, and because of that, you didn't validate this upside. And because you didn't validate this upside, this means that we can't go up, because it's not, you haven't validated the chance to go up. You need to do that if you want to. You didn't even do that, so you didn't have a chance of going up. You only have the chance of going down because you're closing at resistance. What is resistance? The top of the market. What happens when you hit the top of the market? You go to the bottom. So once we hit this, found some short-term support here, bounced up, ran into this resistance before losing support, coming back down. So similar thing could happen where we bounce and then fall below. But if we are closing below this, then yeah, we're just going to instantly fall the next day. So that's pretty much it. It's just a waiting game. As long as you're above this, you're not going down. As long as you're above this, we're actually going to head back up. And this is what's going to be in the way. If we can break through that, of course, hold it support, then the next step is get above this. Once you are above 31.4k, your target is 34.3. I just want to make sure that this is completely correct, this target. So from there to the lowest close, you can see right there, and then we move it to the breakout right there, and your target would be 34.3k. Now, again, guys, a long way away to do that, but if you've been enjoying this video so far, please smash the like button, please comment to bring us up in the search results. If you want to give back to the channel, we have the super thanks down below and some memberships down below as well. But yeah, of course, you know that I have education available. We've got the course, we've got the mentorship, and if you're interested, click the link below to my Twitter and just private message me for more information. But that's pretty much it, guys. You can see that some sort of M patterns now forming, and that's why I'm telling you that if we're losing this yellow box, that's going to happen. Minimal target back down to this low. If I use the fibs now, you could see that we could actually be going lower. So I can use this low. So if we're losing that low, it's a bit different. So I'm looking at the close, the daily close with this box. But again, if at any moment you are losing this one fib level, you validate further downside to your 1618 target at 27.7k. Now this is interesting. If I go to the weekly, so you can see right there, we have a wick. If I remove this, you can see the date, 4th of January 2021. That's 27.7k. We just showed you how we now have a 1618 target down there. What's interesting, the level just above 28.8k. And what were we just talking about, these levels? If we lose this level, we're going to here. And we're on our way to here if we lose this level. So that level is 28.k. So if we're losing 29.5, we're going to 28.8k. That's the low that everyone believes is the lowest point of last year, but in actual fact it's 27.7k down here. And this year you have gone below, but actually haven't closed below, so that's very good. As long as we're closing above 27.7k, we should not believe we're going below. The moment you're closing below, we're going below, but until then you're not going below. And so for the moment, the maximum you should draw down to is 27.7k for the moment, because that is the low of last year. We should not be going lower than that. The moment we're going lower than that, we'll explain what happens next, basically. But yeah, I've already warned you guys how potentially we could come to 21k. We have a target of a descending triangle down to there, which I spoke about a long time ago. It's this one. We have a target, I think, anyway. But yeah, perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed today's update. Please like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to take action on the education, head over to my Twitter. The link is down below, and just private message me there. Thank you guys. Peace.